It is Monday, July 2nd of Indie Comic News. That's right, you guys are with me today. And you know what? Let's just jump right in here. Let's do this. I, of course, am your Monday host, Chuck Pineau. Today we're working on my laptop. So my computer is buggy as crap. So let's see what my laptop does. I love my lappy, by the way. But that doesn't matter. Let's move on. So, first off, we have the UK Comic Summit, an event for creators by creators about the joy and pitfalls for making independent comics, 7th to 8th of July 2018 at Comics Uncovered. Well, I'll be honest, I'm probably not going to be in the UK for that event, but that sounds pretty cool. Definitely something neat. Oh, look, now you're going to see my hands. All right, let's see if we can do something different so you don't see my big, fat, ugly hands. Oh no! This is the great thing about doing this live is I get to have all sorts of screw-ups and whatnot. Screw it, we're just going to use my hands. It's going to be in there. Available in indie previews, Fetish Babies #1 print version. This is a terrific book. I've talked to you guys about this before. I've reviewed this book. So definitely have nothing bad to say about it at all. Trying to work on my stand. How's this? Is that too close for you guys? Oh, that looks good. All right, cool. I got things working. Okay. Yeah, I've reviewed this book. I like it a lot. It was really good. And honestly, I think I've actually been talked to. Maybe this is one of the first couple times I'm allowed to mention this. But there is a rumor that this is supposed to be going to graphic novel. The full Fetish Babies, the first 3. And so your boy Chuck might be involved in that, which would be really nice because I wasn't around for the first Fetish Babies, and I've done so many of the books since then. I've done all of the other Fetish Babies since then, proofreading and whatnot. So very excited to be a part of that and to do that. So let's keep going. We had Kickstarter talk. Tear through Kickstart to get Lycan 2, Hot Lunch, and All You Ever Wanted in week 26 of 18. I'm hoping that a certain Void-derived book will be in that talk next week, but we'll see about that, my friends. And I'm sure we'll talk more about it today. Spooky Art of the Day by Jenny Gregory, throwback thread. I believe Jenny Gregory actually works at Kablam. And it's kind of nice seeing some of her art. Actually, this is pretty damn cool, so that's sweet. What else is going on? Zombie and Batman. What a different duo. Anyone know their names? Throwback thread. I just got an email about somebody backing monsters. So actually, that's something else we're definitely going to have to talk about. You know what? Screw it. I'm just going to jump right into this right now. It's not even there yet, but I'm doing it. Guys, last night, A Monster of Betrayal jumped onto Kickstarter, and I think all of you guys should check it out. This was another book with Rob that I got to edit, and honestly, when I read the first one, I was like, this is really cool. I like the idea. Everything's good. And then it was done, and it felt like a one-shot. Like it was just in and out. And when editing it, I even remember talking about some things, and I was like, hey, do we even need to mention this if this is just a one-shot? And Rob said, no, I don't want it to be a one-shot, so I want to leave it open to that stuff. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. It's still, like, it felt very, like, you could read that one, and then you didn't need to read anything else. And so I was like, what the hell is he going to do for issue 2? And so when I was sent issue 2 and I read through it and everything, I was like, oh, cool. Like, I really enjoyed it a lot. He really got me interested. And the difference between this one and number 1 was number 1 sold itself. You open it up, you read it, you liked it, and that was great. You would probably recommend it to a friend. Number 2, first off, you don't have to have read number 1. He does a very good job of creating a synopsis right away of just saying, oh, this is what happened, blah, blah, blah. I suggest you go read it, but you just don't have to. Like, you can just pick it up and you can go from there. But my favorite part about issue 2 was when you finish issue 2, you go, damn, where's 3? And that was something that 1 didn't do. 1 just was its own thing, and it was great, and that was terrific. 2 builds a series. 2 really makes you go, cool, I want to keep seeing what he's got in store for us. So please, guys, hopefully we'll see more about it in here. If he hasn't put it up here, I'll be very disappointed. But yeah, hopefully we'll see more of that, and we'll definitely talk more about it, guys. So yeah, this is this is some cosplaying, and we're gonna move past. Veritas is a detective noir graphic novel miniseries set in a modern day dark age, the year 2046. So we did check this out, and this is their Kickstarter. I did look at this. I liked it a lot. I thought it was really cool stuff. So that's something else to be checking out. The top 10 cons in the land and top 5 indie. I did check these out, and there was honestly not a lot of surprises. There was only one in Texas. I'm living in Texas right now, so there was one of the top 5 in indie is not only my local convention, but it's one that I'm going to be tabling at this October. So very excited to see kind of my home convention on there, and I've been there before, and it really is a great convention. I enjoy that one a lot. So yeah, there was a lot of good ones on the top 10. I did go through it. Emerald City, C2E2, NYYC, no what? NYCC. There was a fair amount of Floridian ones. There's a lot. Man, Florida, you guys are nuts down there for comics. I friggin' love that. I'm not normally a Florida booster, but boy, you guys, when it comes to Comic Cons, you guys are making it work. Good for you. And, obviously San Diego, Wizard World, there was a bunch on there. Definitely worth checking out, especially if you're trying to look at where to go to enjoy a good convention and where to go to table at a good convention. Then we've got Wayne's Comics Podcast, number 325. Man, you start getting into those numbers, it's nuts. Like, I'm doing raw reviews for Chuck's Raw Reviews. I'm on number 8. I'm about to go on to number 9 pretty soon. I'm like, really? You're on 325? Dang. Maybe I gotta speed it up or slow down. One or the other. Comic-Con Highway Midwest exit. Brian K. Morris will be in Illinois at Pequak Con. That's how the Texans would say it. Pequak. That H is so important. July 7th to 8th. And then we have the indie news. Oh my gosh, really? Was that everything? We had the indie news weekend edition with Kyron. Okay, so that must have just gone back up again recently. So I'm gonna keep moving past that. I will tell you, I watched Kyron's. I loved him as a host. He was an awful lot of fun. Kyron and I are good buddies. I love and respect him as a creator and as a promoter, as someone who steps up. He shows off other people's stuff all the time. He's a great dude. And you know what else I liked is he's always willing to show other people up, show other people off. But he stepped up in a way that I haven't quite been able to. And there were several times where he's like, saw this and Shaman's Destiny that. And he was talking about his own stuff, and I loved that. It was just so pure and enjoyable. And it's he's been at this for a while. Shaman's Destiny has 6 comics. I believe 6. Saw is going on to its 2nd Kickstarter, starting tomorrow. So, he's got a lot of stuff going on. You would think that this is when he would start to be like, it sucks. But no, he's having a blast. And actually he has another one coming out that I got to work on with him, Ruby from the Planet Oz. And I enjoyed the hell out of that series. It's going to be a lot of fun. So he is definitely someone to keep watching and keep enjoying him on the news, guys. You guys get this dude for free. Have fun. They're alive. Yes, okay. The Monsters Kickstarter. Yes, they are alive. They are back. And honestly, they're bigger and badder than ever. I really did have a lot of fun. This is a fun series. This isn't a series where you're going to pick up and be like, I want to know all about the great drama. Nah, man, this is just one. It's like a popcorn movie. You pick it up and you just have a blast with it. So much fun. It's on Kickstarter now. Please, guys, check this out. Make this happen. Yeah, I really hope you guys just dig the crap out of this because it's terrific. Have fun. River in the same place twice? How? And who were they? Spoilers, please. throwback thread. So this is another cosplay thread. These guys, I love how much Indie Advocates is showing off cosplayers, and I'm hoping when I get to go out and con and hit more conventions and whatnot, that I'll be able to take more pictures and, excuse me, show off more cosplayers. And I know that my lovely stepdaughter and actually daughter-in-law and stepson, they love cosplaying, and they're gonna try to do it as a family. So the idea of seeing that kind of stuff on here is just terrific. I love it. It's a part of comics, and I say embrace it. Have fun. The monsters are coming. More of that. You can actually join the Facebook event. Honestly, skip it. And that's nothing against the event. It's that it started. So jump straight into the Kickstarter, man. Have fun. See what he does. And you know what? Light a bit of a fire under Rob's ass. Rob works so hard to take care of all of us. He advocates for all of us. He cares about all of us. But you know what he sucks at? He sucks at pushing his own stuff. He does a great job of it at conventions. I've seen him. He's terrific. He does a great job. But when it comes to this, he really doesn't push himself that hard. And I love and respect that. But then also knowing his work and knowing what he's done and knowing how hard he's worked for all of us, I say, guys, make it known how much we love this dude. If you like his work and you enjoyed Monsters, or even if you're just like a first timer and you're interested, jump on, check it out, have a blast. So we're gonna keep going. Timmy Lala's Ice Cream, Bradley Golden and Antarctic Press brings to you a one-shot horror comic about delicious sweet murder. So yeah, we have talked about this, and I'm sure Kyron talked about it too, and Rob talked about it too. So this is another one. And it's happening. Of course, Antarctic Press is a big name, so I mean that's cool. That's something definitely to check out. We have some more cosplay here. We have a throwback thread, a Christmas Eve tale. Okay, well, that's something to check out. We've got Barbara from Fetish Babies becoming a cosplayer and gets a new site to showcase her at barbplays.space. I love this. I mean, it's cool. Like, if you guys are creators and you have a character that you think you would love to have her cosplay, get in touch with Rob. I'm kind of disappointed, actually, because Welcome to the Void is a pretty chill, I don't know, just modern, normal tale. So, it's like cosplaying my characters at this point, it wouldn't mean a lot, you know. Like, there's just not a lot to it. So I'm hoping down the road she would do that. I would love to see her cosplay as Saw the Lightning Wielder. Just throwing it out there. Come on, people, make it happen. All right. Infinite Punishment #1. Lilith has escaped from the talons of her creator, Decipher. Now free, she wants her revenge for the mistreatment she received. I have seen this. I believe this art was done by Marcello Trom, who does fabulous work, really. And I believe this is from Eva. I always screw this one up. This is my word. Evolution. I believe that's how it is. Evolution Publishing. And this is through Marcel Dupree and all of his great work, which, I mean, he has tons of stuff coming out. So, yeah, and actually, he just signed a new guy. There's some news. Kevin Parent. He just signed Kevin Parent to a deal to write for him. He's the guy behind Galaxio. And so I have no idea what he's going to do. I'm very excited to see what he does. But in the meantime, just keep an eye on these guys. We've got some more great art from Jenny Gregory. That's really cool. Riddler and the Little Mermaid only at a MegaCon. Yeah, that is a strange combination, but I like that. This one we talked about before. A family lost their young son, and so they're asking for help in obviously paying for the services and everything like that. And anything we can do, even if it's just sharing, guys, or $1 or whatever you can do, please consider it. That's tough. I try to imagine myself. I actually try not to imagine myself in that situation, because that's just something you don't wish on anyone, anyone. And I mean that. I don't believe in the word hate. I don't like that word at all. And no matter what, no matter the person that I despise the most, I would never wish that on them. So please, this delightful family, they seem so happy. Let's try to make their lives just a little bit easier. There's no filling that void, but whatever we can do, right? The great Mick Foley wished the creator Tubby a happy birthday. That's really cool. Yeah, I love that idea. Just, I love when celebrities are out there and they're just kind of leave themselves easy to get in touch with and do cool stuff for their fans and everything. I love that. And Mick Foley, I'm not even a huge wrestling guy, but I know Mick Foley, and that's just, he's a cool dude. He's prolific as hell. He's crazy. So I love that. That's really neat. Let's keep going. Moby Dick? Oh, I said Dick. Are we allowed to swear on this fucking program? Okay, I'll find out for sure, but we will try to stop that shit. Moby Dick, Back from the Deep, #1, a comic book about Moby Dick, doing it again, returned from the depths to wreak havoc on an unsuspecting coastal town. So now Moby is the evil one and not the people. Not really. That's cool. Let's take a look, right, guys? Check it out. See what you like, guys and gals. I use guys as an asexual term, just for anyone. I'm a northerner. That's what we do. It's definitely not meant to be sexist whatsoever. I would love it if men, women, everyone check this out. Children, gender matters not even a bit. Meet the creator, Dale Lazarov. That's cool. He's known as the father of American Barra Comics, as the writer, art director, and licensor of sticky graphic novels. So, meet him, check him out, see what he's got to offer you. Little Heroes Comics Charity Anthology #2. We were back with a second charity anthology, this time around the theme of family, which makes sense when you got, kids and little heroes and stuff. Help us get printed and get 13 stories in return. The creative process, the importance of knowing your audience, definitely important. So important. And I mean, I've watched different people who have both struggled with this and learned about it. And even if you guys ever watch, we'll go back to Rob Anderson, because he's definitely a good example of this. If you've ever watched his work before, especially when it comes to being on tour and stuff, that's going to be a struggle, because he has the Fetish Babies book, and then he has Jax the Anderson. It's like, how the hell do you get that at one table and make that sell? And yet he pulls it off. And so, there's definitely something to be said for having a wide range of audience and being able to sell to them. It's just, how do you do it? It's something you have to think about. If you're not thinking about your audience and how you're going to reach them, you've already lost one of the battles. A very important one, as a matter of fact. This is back to Indie News Weekend Edition with Kyron. So we might be close to done our little program, but let's just keep moving on and see what we got. We got 1 Year of Sin, searched for a doctor and found him, and the search went viral. Cost view who? Who is this Doctor of Strange? See all the exits off the Comic-Con highway for last week in June and the first weekend in July 2018. Art of the day. How can we advocate for you? Seriously, if you're a writer, artist, any of that kind of stuff, hit us up. Show us what you're doing. Make it news. Force me to talk about you. And that's right, it's forced. Because if we see it up there, you already know me. I'm a freaking parrot. I'll say whatever the hell I'm told to. So, yeah. More art of the day. Kickstarter for Rumble Kings #1 goes live Friday, July 13th. This one looks cool. I like the pictures. I like the general idea of it. And I actually know the guy who inked that cover. And love him to death. Totally good dude. And I believe Ryan Cummings is actually the guy behind the whole thing. And look at it, guys. That cover is really solid. And they say don't judge a book by its cover, but certainly give it something for it. You know, like if the cover looks kick-ass, open the damn thing. That doesn't mean it's amazing, but take a look at it. So this one, obviously, I believe we're going to be talking about a lot. So check it out. Lycan 2, this Kickstarter is in for the second issue of the Lycan comic book, and we've talked about this one several times. Again, guys, what does Lycan mean? That's right, werewolf. I heard you, Tommy, in Illinois. Very nice. Good for you, buddy. Way to speak up. All right, let's keep going. More cost views, some throwback stuff. The Soccer Mom Killer #1. What? Kick off. We're giving birth to part 1 of a horror comic book trilogy about a serial killer who targets minivan driving soccer moms. Dude, seriously. Okay, guys, I'm seeing this for the first time, and I would totally check this out. This reminds me of things that some of my buddies would make, and like Joseph Dewis, how is this not yours? Seriously though, whoever did this, I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna look into this one more because that just sounds hilarious. And yeah, oh man, sorry guys, I'm kind of geeking out here a little bit. I think this is great. Let's move on a little bit. Got some monsters. Art of Dan DeMille, who his stuff. He does mostly like female pinups and whatnot. Man, the guy can draw. He is color everything. He's just beautiful. Some more cost view. Let's look a little bit more onto the next page. Where's my... Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's see what we got going down. Alright. Available in indie previews. Monkeys Fighting Robots #1. Nice. I don't even know what else to say about that. Mannequin art. A throwback thread, available in indie previews, and They Call Us Monsters. So guys, you can check out the preview. You can check out And They Call Us Monsters, and if you like it, then you can jump on A Monster of Betrayal. And like, I bet you if I went here, oh crap, what's this? Oh geez, there you go. You've got A Monster of Betrayal, and you know what? Let's just watch some of this, just for fun. Let's just do it.
Hey guys, and welcome to my Kickstarter video. Kickstarter videos are interesting. See this guy in the picture? That's me. But do you really need to see me talking? You want to know why you should back this Kickstarter. I'm going to tell you a story about the story and what influenced it and how it got there. I'm the creator and the writer. You guys know me. I'm the Unboxable Advocating Creator, known as Mr. Anderson. A lot of reasons for the Unboxable, and Monster became one of them. But we'll get there. Hold on. First, I want to introduce you to the amazing co-creator and artist of Monsters series. This is C. Gajardo. He graduated from the Joe Corbett School of Cartoon and Graphic Art, Inc. Gajardo sees comics as an art form and looks to push it into boundaries by combining contemporary fine art with sequential storytelling, using a variety of media such as pencil, ink, and watercolor with a slice of surrealism. C. Gajardo has contributed to a number of anthologies, including the 2016 Harvey Award-nominated The 27 Club by Red Stylo Media. C. Gajardo use of neo-humanism figurative painting with the meta panel, first developed by the legendary Will Eisner, creates what C. Gajardo calls the technique of sequential surrealism. So now, his art is very unique. I like unique. I'm unique. I think we're all unique. But he lets his unique out there to shine, and so do I. So we got together one day on Facebook because I wanted to make a superhero book, because I was bored. Literally, I was bored one day, and I said, hey, does anyone want to work? I have this story I just made, and literally, I'd only written the story a couple hours before, and this is common with me, believe it or not. I do this quite often. Not all of the characters, not all the things we work on get to be made. This is a good example. This was going to be a story about superheroes called Super Consequences. These are some preliminary sketches that no one has seen before. You guys are seeing this for the first time. So I'm actually giving you an exclusive here on this Kickstarter video to you guys see something. I won't go into the story, but the story was about superheroes and consequences. I looked at the art, and I didn't see the art.
I'm going to stop. That's a little longer than I was expecting for for the Kickstarter video, but still something to worth checking out. And now you guys have your sneak peek at it, so we can keep looking. I'm going to do a couple more of these, and then we're probably going to be done, because I think we've actually gone into stuff that's already been looked at by Kyron, but we're going to do it anyways. Boston Metaphysical Science Society, blah, 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 blah. The complete series is in indie previews, which is fantastic, because it's a really good series. I actually own that series, and I haven't been able to get all the way through it yet. Just because I'm a busy dude. Like, don't judge me. Come on, man. But yeah, worth checking out, especially since you got these previews going on. Kickstarter talk. That's more Dan DeMille. All We Ever Wanted, Stories of a Better World. A full-color comics anthology with a positive vision of the future. Yeah, so, yeah. You know what? Most of the stuff we've all been through. So I think I'm probably pretty much going to call it quits for this daily news. But I do want you guys to know, go check everything out, look around. There's 3 big Kickstarters happening, and it's funny. They're all at once, and they're all by the guys who bring you your news. So you're going to be like, oh, Chuck, you're going to hawk your stuff, right? I am, so shut up and listen. But it's not just about me. It's about me. It's about Rob. It's about Kyron. All 3 of us do this news. We bring it to you guys. We show you guys what's going on. And you know what? I'm going to tell you about what we're doing as well. You got Monsters, which I just showed you. You've got Saw the Lightning Wielder #2. If you haven't checked out #1, it's worth checking out. Definitely go to tauruscomics.com and check that out. And then grab Saw #2. Or you can probably grab them both in a tier on the Kickstarter that comes out tomorrow. And then the final one is my own Welcome to the Void. I'm very excited. My team and I have worked really hard on this, and I think you're going to like that. So you guys can go check out Welcome to the Void on Kickstarter. So for everyone here at Indie Comics, myself, Kyron, and of course my man Rob Anderson, the dude behind all of this, I'd love to give you tons of love on the rest of your week. I hope everything